So let's head here. Morden still has his thing to do. We have some weapon upgrades to take care of, though. Hey, look, I've got plenty for the heavy pistol damage. And I've got plenty for the sniper rifle damage. So then we got some upgrades on top of that. So AP heavy pistol, squad bonus plus 50% heavy pistol damage against armor. Upgrades heavy pistols and hand cannons for your entire squad. Sounds good. Increases the tungsten content of slugs and recalibrating the weapon's computer improves penetration of heavily armored targets. Sounds like a plan. What's the other one? It was AP sniper rifle. Once again, 50% damage against armor. Increases the tungsten content, same thing as it said before. Easily afforded. Anything else here? That's it. Prototypes are just things I already know about, but I'm still putting off because I'm not sure entirely how they work. Before I forget, let's switch out the cane. It's just too much work. It's too long to hold on, and either I can't get hit or it's a really long thing. I think the missile launcher is still my favorite of the ones that I've seen. Maybe I'm just not using it properly, which is always a possibility. Always a possibility. So it is Jacob. I don't know why I was doubting myself about that, but he still doesn't have anything new to say. So let's head out.
For you, Commander.
And we're going to go back to the personal cabin because I purchased quite a few things on the Citadel. And I would like to feed my fish. Look at all them fish. That's a lot of fish. If Liara was impressed before, she'd be amazed now at all my fish. I also have a space hamster. How you doing, little buddy? I forgot about you entirely. Oh, that's a cute little space hamster. Look at all these ships that I got. Is that all the ships? It looks like all of the ships. Because I don't see anything else that could be done there. God. We're going quick. We already know like everybody's names and stuff, so that's not a big deal. So like they've already revealed the Quarian to me. They just put it there for me. We got the loyalty of Archangel. We got the assassin. We got complete the investigation of a derelict alien vessel. Sure, that's a thing that happened. I'm going through these quickly. Tactician. All right, so we got the biotic effects timed. Kill enemies with 5 different heavy weapons through the game. We'll try that again later. Make 20 enemies scream as they fall or are set on fire. Disrupt the shields. Warp. Yeah, we're not an incinerating kind of person. Complete a mission discovered by scanning an unexplored world. Complete 5 missions discovered by that. Yeah, I'm a prospector. I'm an explorer. I need to still reach level 30. We're going to get there, though. We got the scholar and technician. We're still working on weapon specialist. Scientist is done. Yes. Evolve any power. Highly trained. Revenge! Got that done. And it looks like... No, we still got more! Shadow Broker. Defeat the Shadow Broker's assassin. Confront the Shadow Broker. What? Oh, hardcore and insanity. Fair enough. Reminisce with Liara on the Normandy. Yeah, we still have some work to do. All right. But we got a lot of things done already. I'm kind of surprised how much of that is already completed. Let's head to the crew quarters. Kasumi is around there somewhere. We also need to go talk to the mess sergeant because we finally did his thing. Crew quarters, do you guys have anything to say now that we made it back to the Citadel? Nope. I was really hoping to do some stuff on the Presidium. Kind of upset that they kind of cut that off for me. Any upgrades here? Still no. I have to say, in space, the bathrooms kind of suck. It's been that way on the Citadel now and on my ship.
Do you need something?
I want to talk about you.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
All right, you're not a typical assassin. How'd you get this job? You don't seem confident. You're not a typical assassin.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals.
True.
I had trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
Fair enough. You were 6, though?
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12.
Oh, okay.
They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
Investment isn't cold, but I'm going to pretend that it is. Investment? That's cold.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar kill people?
The Hanar?
Hanar.
Excessively polite, worship the Protheans. They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them.
Yeah, they're not
They
good.
have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
I don't think I've seen one move, so no. What did your parents do?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
Tell me about this compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
Sounds like slavery, or the Hanar sound like wimps? It is a bit of slavery.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
They do sound like wimps, though.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
So you guys were on the brink of extinction?
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's it like now?
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes?
Yeah.
When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Yeah, I've never been that big of a fan of Hobbes, though. Who do you work for now?
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Yeah, let's pretend like we don't know what's going on now. What was that?
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Impossible. But we do have another codex entry here. We also have quite a few updates to our journal. We have Kasumi stealing memory. We'll go over this first. Master thief Kasumi Goto has a problem. A ruthless arms dealer named Donovan Hawk killed her partner Keiji Okuda and stole Okuda's gray box, a neural implant that stores memories and information. Kasumi had planned a daring heist to recover Okuda's gray box and has asked for help in pulling it off. Once this is done, Kasumi can dedicate all her attention to completing Shepard's mission. Travel to Beckenstein, which is Boltzmann in the Serpent Nebula, to find him. All right, what else do we got around here? Doesn't look like anything. Sure. I have assignments, though, right? Citadel, I found a forged ID. That's right. We do need to find somebody that wants that. A forged ID has been located while assaulting Harkin's hideout in the Zakara Ward's factory district and may prove useful to someone. Find someone who might make use of a forged ID. We're going to be back to the Citadel eventually anyway. There's still stuff I have to purchase there, so we'll take care of that sometime. All right, so Drell culture. 8 centuries ago, the already arid Drell homeworld, Rakana, began its swift descent into lifelessness due to disastrous industrial expansion. Because their population was bursting at 11 billion and they did not possess interstellar flight capacity, the Drell would have been doomed without the intervention of the Hanar. Following first contact, the Hanar spent 10 years transporting 375 willing Drell to their own homeworld, Kage. The remaining billions perished in the dying world, warring against each other for diminishing sources of water and food. Today, only a few thousand survive on Rakana in clusters never exceeding a few hundred. Now a cemetery world, Rakana's population can double during pilgrimage season. Drell have been part of the galactic community for almost 2 centuries. Most reside on Kage, content to coexist with the Hanar. Those who leave Kage tend to be adventurers, gifted by the Hanar with acute perception of interspecies body language. Solitary Drell travelers often seek out new species elsewhere, adopting that species' culture and rarely returning to Kage. Such Drell number in the thousands and are scattered across the galaxy, tending towards quiet, integrated lives. On Kage, the Hanar afforded the Drell every opportunity to thrive, while outsiders and even some Hanar regard the Drell as junior partners, if not actual servants. Drell have integrated themselves into every level of Hanar society as respected, productive citizens. And that is it for the Codex. We are done here. I have a little bit more money, got a little bit more Paragon, not much, but a little. Port observation deck. How you doing, Kasumi? You got some stuff going on around here. You're DLC, right? So you probably don't have anything to say. We can pour the liquor. It's nice that I got a working bar going. It's about time. This one's for me. Why is it 2 steps? Why do I get to pour and then drink? All right, and then we'll pour the other liquor. Always mix your reds and blues. This is red. Yeah, it was red. Always mix your reds and blues. Remember, blue before red, and you won't end up dead. Something like that. Not the green stuff, though. Don't drink the green stuff. That's illegal in most parts of the galaxy. Alright, now that I'm good and drunk, let's talk to the ninja. Alright, shutter control. No, screw that. I want to see outside. I want to see outside. Alright, let's examine the painting. Alright, painting.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
Oh, so you're a bad thief. Fair enough.
The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose.
Yeah, don't do that.
It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was.
Seriously.
He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
He pointed at this and goes, "Don't do that. That's idiotic." Who's this? Rakesh Rangan?
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
So, who's Rakesh Rangan? Alright, another painting. You're kind of an art thief, aren't you?
That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing.
I don't get it.
She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Which was? Alright, tell me about your books.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
I can't make out any of the books, but Yeah, I do like having the real books and all that. Is that your masturbation chair?
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen.
That it is.
I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I doubt it.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
That might be it for her forever. So let's head to Starboard, where we should be able to find Samara. Do you have anything to talk about? We did your thing, right? No.
I hope we can go to Omega soon.
That's right.
I'll think about that. Meanwhile, I have to go.
Of course.
It's back on Omega, so we haven't taken care of that yet. It was her daughter, that's right. The life-stealing daughter. The sex life-stealing daughter. The sex part is important to it.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Oh, God. I would say no, but sure. I'll force Mariah to do it.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they have tentacle heads. But
How
whatever.
can I help you, Commander?
Need anything?
Do you have everything you need?
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
All right, looks like we're good here.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Let's go talk to Miranda, see if she has anything more to say.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I do like having them having
Cooper,
completed.
Something
What?
different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Honestly, man, he's not gonna like make good food for you if you say there's ass in his food. But I like having completed the loyalty missions. It makes this a lot more interesting to go back and try to talk to people. Garrus,
Shepard, need me for something?
just wanted to talk.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
Whoever else?
You actually think we'll find something worse than collectors or reapers?
I
Keepers.
like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
It's the damn keepers. I'm glad you're here.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Why do you say this is a suicide mission?
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that.
You're first.
Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
I'm not saying I'm going to sacrifice Garrus or anything like that. He's just going to die first, and that's how this is going to happen. I'm calling it. Well, they're not going to kill him, but in battle, he dies first. Except for Jacob. I don't know what Jacob's problem was. All right, so how's your thing with CSEC going?
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
So what kind of preparations would Turians do?
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
Yeah, full contact sparring seems a little much to me.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
How'd that go?
I assume you took her down gently.
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility.
Did she?
It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Wait, are they giving me the option to fuck Garrus right now? Is that what I see right there? We could ease stress together? Because that's what he pretty much said, right? He said that he went back and had sex with the Turian. I'm not gonna do it. It's Kelly. And Liara. Mostly Liara, but she's not here, so Kelly. That's it. That's what I'm sticking with. You die too fast, Garrus. I can't trust you. What about Ilos?
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
I'm gonna say it. They're gonna give me a check, right? Usually they give me a check if it's like all the way. We could ease stress together.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I figured they were going for a check, but I'm not gonna follow through with the check. It wouldn't bother me.
You know me, I'm always up for hitting things. And if it makes you feel better.
I'd rather not add my name to the list of people you've knocked on their asses. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. And don't worry about me. Whatever happens, I'll be there.
Alright, so we almost had sex with Garrus, but we backed off. Still pushing for Kelly here. Honestly, I'm pushing for Liara, but that doesn't seem to be an option, so I'm pushing for Kelly. I think we're done here. Let's move on. Let's head to engineering. I don't think there's really that much of a point in going down there, but we're going to head down there nonetheless. Just to see if anybody has anything to say. Actually, we're not going to talk to Grunt. Because last time they made me go through the whole spiel with him, so I'm not going to talk to him at all. You guys?
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
It sure
Aye,
does.
but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
Well, at least we know Donnelly likes to eat ass, so there you go. Do with that what you will. I don't even know why I'm going down here. I know Jack has a loyalty mission that I'm avoiding, but we'll see. Maybe she has something else to talk about.
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard. Soon.
Alright, I think
I'll
we're
think
good.
about that. Meanwhile, I have to go. Yep.
I like your Final Fantasy X camera angle there. Don't think I didn't notice it. We're good to go, though. At least in Final Fantasy X, I got the feeling that they didn't do it necessarily on purpose, and I feel bad for noticing it. But in this game, it's like, you guys really did mean to do that. You have anything to say, Zaid?
This mission takes me back. Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time. Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men.
Yeah, she is pretty useful, isn't she?
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Well, we got some info out of him.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
And I think that is it. We have, well, except for Grunt, but last time I talked to him, it took a lot longer than I wanted, so we're not going to do that this time either. But I think that is it. Do you have anything more to say?
No messages for you, Commander.
Fair enough. Actually, there is one more place that I should check, and that's back in the crew's quarters. Because it seems like everybody has something to say after I dealt with the mess sergeant. So you guys have anything more to say now? I'll do a loop. I always do a loop to give you time, but no, you don't have anything to say, and I made a special trip this time. All right, we're good. We are done here. So, now that we have done quite a bit of work on the Citadel, there's still more work for us to do there, but we'll put that off for the time being. We're going to go out exploring next time. That is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Mass Effect 2. I've been Baller Scoop. I've been joined, as always, by the almost seducing a Turian, or Shepard. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.